Okay, now we're back for real. Um, that's weird. It didn't load. Oh no, maybe that was the latest save. But yes, okay. Stream good. We have to go to the hot labs. We have game audio this time. Yay! Game audio is always fun. Yaroslav Tartakovsky. So Tartakovsky. Ooh, this is improved. I don't really know what I'm looking at exactly.
Are you here to secure the situation?
How are you holding up?
You must listen to me. If we do not contain our mistake, they will drop bombs from the battle stations. You understand?
You let these things out?
Uh, I am only following the orders. Binary Helix found an egg. It was on a derelict ship, thousands of years drifting. This was Rachni's ship. Inside they find many eggs in cryogenic suspension.
1,000-year-old egg hatched?
Yes, very tough to be so long frozen. That it survived the centuries, this is miraculous. Binary Helix planned to clone Rachni, mass produce them, create an army. But when they get here, they find this egg is not a common Rachni. It is a queen. After she lays eggs, they move her to Rift Station. They are thinking that without her, they can raise the babies to be obedient.
Hold on. Don't you need a male to get eggs?
Queens are born carrying the genetic code of their fathers. Eggs are carried away from the colony to hatch alone. Queens can lay eggs in hours and have a colony in days. This is how they spread so quickly.
Separating them from their mother didn't work.
This was exactly the wrong thing to do. I am thinking that without a queen, Rachni do not develop properly. Her mind is shaping theirs. These Rachni are uncontrollable.
Then all we need to do is bring her here.
No,
We actually
I am
already
sorry,
went over this with the
but
mom.
this will not work.
It's funny.
These Rachni are beyond saving. It is a sad thing, but they must be euthanized. I am thinking that the neutron purge must be set off.
It's not that sad of a thing.
I'm not familiar with the purge system.
It creates bursts of neutron radiation, kills everything within the station. Things beyond get genetic damage of varying degree.
Once the purge is armed, we'll have to fight our way out. Give us a minute to patch up and rearm.
Sure. I wait here. I am not so much good for searching now, yes? Mother always say I would meet a bad end.
Connecting. I have full access to the facility and am at your disposal.
How many Rachni are in here?
I'm sorry, the sensor network is too damaged to provide an accurate count.
Give me your best guess.
Guessing is beyond my design parameters, Commander.
Are there any survivors in here?
Lady Benezia, an executive secretary of Binary Helix, is on the operations deck. There are no other living crew members within the lab structure.
What's the status of the facility?
Containment breach in Laboratory Pod Gamma. The neutron purge system is functional, but has not been armed.
I need information on the neutron purge.
The neutron purge is a fail-safe system installed within the isolation tube area. In the event of irretrievable containment loss, it is used to resolve the situation.
What exactly does this thing do?
The purge is a neutron burst weapon. 2 volumes of fissionable materials are brought together to form a critical mass. Most of the energy is released in the form of high-speed neutrons. This radiation is instantly lethal to any known form of life within 500 meters.
We would be wise to avoid touching any controls without reading the instructions.
That is advisable for all systems within this facility.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without proper code authorization.
6 Emperor Tyrann 3.
That is not the correct code.
6 Emperor
Please report to
Tyrannus.
security for arrest and interrogation.
Who would have those codes?
Director of Operations, Yaroslav
I forget exactly what it means. It's
or any
basically,
executive officer of Binary Helix.
don't
moving
suffer
on.
tyrants.
Logging you out, Commander.
It's what John Wilkes Booth supposedly yelled out before shooting Abraham Lincoln.
I am feeling not so well.
How do we set off the purge?
Arming controls are nearby. All you do is insert the key. Then I will give Chimera a restore.
How exactly did Rachni get in here without us noticing? Garrus, how are you dead already? You are worthless.
Negative contact, Shepard.
Yeah, let's heal ya. Maybe next time
Online. How
you
can I
won't
help
die
you?
instantly.
Activate the neutron purge.
I'm sorry, but I can't do that without...
Code input 875020079. Code Omega local execution.
Verified. Code Omega execution in 120 seconds.
2 minutes. Oh, these stupid little things. That's what's hitting me. What is good? It's being super weird. Okay, and then I believe if I read any of this, that's all it says at this point. Let's go to Vermeer, Novaria. Mission complete. Defeated the Matriarch and eliminated the Rachni. Depart Rift Station via the passenger tram that you arrived in. Ooh. Look at me, Liara. Look at me. See her, she's looking at like the corner of her eyes like this to look away from it. So it's like she really doesn't want to look at you.
What's our next move, Commander? Head for the Mu relay?
I hate that I had less than 10 minutes left and I had to go.
The Mu relay could link to dozens of systems. Unless we know exactly where Saren's going, we'd just be wasting our time.
The commander is right. We cannot rush off blind. We still need to learn more about Saren.
Who put you in charge? Did the commander resign when I wasn't looking?
You need to chill
We're
out,
all
lady.
on the same team here, Williams. She's just trying to help.
Sorry, Commander.
Look, this is a tough mission. We're all on edge. Everyone go get some rest. Crew dismissed.
Novaria report is away, Commander. You want me to patch it through to the Council?
Patch him through, Joker.
Setting up the link now, Commander.
Is this report accurate, Commander? You found Rachni on Novaria?
And then released the Queen. Do you have any idea what you've done? How many generations until they overrun the galaxy?
This queen is different. She understands why her kind had to be wiped out last time around.
I hope you're right, Shepard.
She
Our children's children will pay
understands.
the price if you're not.
We'll be waiting for your next report, Commander.
The Turian is just angry with us no matter what. In every single one of these. Oh, okay. For some reason I was thinking lockdown happened after 3, but maybe it happens after 4, doing all 4. That would make sense. You have to do the lockdown. You do the lockdown before Ilos. Not when they're telling you to go to Vermeer, still.
Anything you need, Commander?
Just trying to get a sense of
We're
it.
all in for the duration. You can count on everyone.
What's your opinion?
Killing Saren's, what was Benezia anyway? Second in command? Advisor? Anyway, it should set him back a bit.
Should it?
Sony's hurting though. Poor kid. Having to kill her own mom.
Any opinion on the Rachni?
Off the record, if we had the option, I'd as soon have left it to the Council. We weren't out here during the Rachni War. I'm not sure we have any business getting involved.
We'll talk another time, Lieutenant.
And then, yeah, he doesn't have a ton to say. I think even...
Yes, Commander? Goodbye, Commander.
I don't think any of the characters are going to have a whole lot to say that's new.
If you are here to talk about Benezia's
Oh,
death,
yeah.
you need not bother. She brought it upon herself.
I guess Liara has something to say since it was her mom.
She was your mother.
She was. But she was not. I prefer to remember Benezia as she used to be, before she was corrupted by Sovereign's power.
The best of your mother lives on in you. Her determination, her intelligence, her strength.
That is kind of you to say. I appreciate your concern, but I am fine. Benezia chose her path, just as I have chosen mine. I am with you until the end, Shepard.
I should go.
Goodbye, Shepard. I get the feeling you want to ask me
I just
something.
wanted to talk.
Of course, Shepard. What did you want to talk about? Goodbye, Shepard.
But I think that might be the only... Well, I shouldn't say that. I'm going to prove myself wrong again. And for some reason... Caden and Ashley, the 2 Alliance people, are the only people that have anything really to say mission after mission. I do want to talk to Joker as well.
Never a dull moment with you, Shepard.
You ever go on any
Saving
missions?
the galaxy from certain destruction? No. But I've had my share of adventures.
Do you remember any that stick out?
A few.
I haven't exhausted all of
I
Rex.
remember one time I was hired by a Volus diplomat. What an ass.
I guess even politicians have need of mercs from time to time, huh?
Time to time. If it wasn't for politicians, I'd be out of work. They're always looking for ways to get ahead. This one was no different. He wanted me to erase his past. Get rid of an old friend who knew too much. Huh. His old friend turned out to be an Asari commando.
I can see why that might give you pause.
What? No. Alina and I were old friends. Sort of. We met when we were both contracted to kill the same Turian. Neither of us wanted the other one to get him first. We spent more time fighting each other than tracking that Turian.
An Asari Commando mercenary. That's unusual, isn't it?
I wouldn't say it's unusual. Mercs come in all shapes. Anyway, when I told Alina about the diplomat's contract, she and I had a good laugh about it.
So what'd you do?
Well, I wasn't going to lose the contract, but I respected Alina. In the end, I let her pick the location where we'd fight. She chose some old Solarian space station overrun with mercs and smugglers. That way we didn't have to worry about hurting any innocent bystanders. She always was a bit of a softie.
What happened on the station?
What didn't happen? For 2 days I chased her through that station. Used my entire store of ammunition. Had to kill a bunch of mercs and use their crap weapons. By the 3rd day, the station was barely holding together. The mercs were dead or gone. Life support was failing. But I had her. She'd locked herself in the med labs. She was trying to patch herself up. Damn tough, that one. Then just when I thought I had her, the station's core went critical. Barely made it back to my ship in time.
I assume the Asari Commando didn't make it.
I watched the station from a distance. I never saw her leave. And when that place blew, there was nothing left larger than a Turian's right nut. So I headed back to the diplomat to give him the good news and collect my pay. But before I got halfway there, Alina sent me a message. Better luck next time. Now, I'm not superstitious, but if someone can survive that, well, they deserve to live. At least for a bit longer.
What about the diplomat? He wanted her dead.
I told him the truth. Alina was still alive and she was really pissed. I told him if he wanted to live, he'd need me around to protect him.
And he believed you.
He kept me on as his personal guard until he died. Natural causes. Easiest job I've ever had. A little boring, but credits are credits.
How long have you been a merc?
Long and it's good work. It doesn't kill you.
So long, Rex.
Shepard. Shepard. Good work. It doesn't.
I get the feeling.
Sure. I fight best on my own.
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
I think I've already asked those questions.
Commander? I should get back to my duty, Skipper. Rifle? You mean they were dangerous, Skipper? I think, just saying, Skipper. You mean the Rachni, right? They were dangerous, Skipper. They proved that 2,000 years ago. I think it was a mistake to let them go. But that wasn't my call to make. It was yours. You really should talk to Chisoni about her mom. She has to be hurting. Just saying, Skipper.
Ah, see? She's nice.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am?
So it's worth mentioning before I even move on to Garrus here. The Rachni Queen, when we talked to her, she talked about the Rachni Wars, and before there was one yellow sour note or whatever that drowned out all the other voices. And the theory is basically that was the Reapers trying to contact the Citadel to call them all back.
Commander, I wanted to thank you.
What for, Garrus?
For everything. Taking me with you, letting me be part of your team. I've learned a lot. I've thought a lot about what you've told me. About not sacrificing innocence to achieve the goal. About finding the best way through, not just the fastest. And I've been thinking about Dr. Saleon, too. I convinced myself that he deserved to die, but then I started thinking about why I wanted him dead. I realized it wasn't because of what he did to those people. That was part of it, but I think most of it was because he got away from me. He escaped under my watch, and I didn't like that. I let it become personal.
Words mean nothing until you turn them into action, Garrus. What are you gonna do about it?
Well, I'm going back to CSEC. I think I can make a difference there. I'll also reapply for Spectre training, but I'll do it right. I won't compromise myself to get there. If the people I'm sworn to protect can't trust me, then I don't deserve to be the one protecting them.
I'm glad you see it that way. Keep that in mind when we meet Saren.
Don't worry, Commander. I will.
So yeah, we convinced him to go back to CSEC.
Looking for supplies?
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
Argue over whether that actually means anything some other time, but
Hey, Shepard. Do you need something? See you later.
so I think maybe Rex has another line of original dialogue, but I think otherwise we're pretty much done with everybody's unique dialogue, at least for now. Maybe I'm pretty sure they all get another dialogue after lockdown. We are not going to head to Vermeer right now. We're gonna finish up all of the side quests is what else we're gonna do today.
Boy, am I glad to be off of Novaria. I don't know which was worse, the cold or the corporations. One will freeze your balls off, the other will sell them out from under you. With all due respect, Commander.
I have to go.
All right, see ya.
Okay. Okay, we're in C. In the Caspian system. Let's leave Novaria. Okay, and we're back to Liara and Tali. See, and this one does not show up in the log at all. said, it's finding survivors seems unlikely. Yeah, I'd say so. I wouldn't count on it.
Let's take them. I sense trouble.
Oh, do you sense trouble? Do you also dollar trouble? Where did you come from? Actually, don't even know. How to get out of here. This place is a maze. Boom, there's a bunch of dragon's teeth. Snowblind drones are pretty cool, actually. They, I believe they have a lower cooldown. They take more time for your gun to overheat when you have them, and then they also like freeze enemies.
According to the log files, the ship was out near the Perseus Vale. Looks like they found some kind of alien artifact. They brought it on board, and then... This is really weird, Shepard. They plotted a course straight into the Perseus Vale, like they wanted the Geth to find them.
What else do the logs say?
The entries don't make a lot of sense after that. It's like the captain's mind was falling apart. I don't see anything about how they got back into human territory.
The Geth transformed them into husks and left the vessel where they knew it would be found. A warning to other organics not to enter the Vale.
Yeah.
It's a warning, but wouldn't it be surrounded by other ships that also boarded?
No.
How is it a warning then?
Because we're the ones that found it.
But then it'd be a warning to one person, not a warning to everyone who enters the Vale.
Well, it's a warning to anybody who found it. It just, we happened to find it first.
The first person who isn't you finds the ship, takes off, blows it up from
Well, no, if there was somebody that found it before us, they presumably would have been killed by all the husks.
Sure, but then I don't feel like you understand what I'm saying.
Maybe not. Okay, Ming. So Gemini Sigma. Gemini Sigma. Must wish there was just a list of all of them. Harag. There's not anything there. Okay, so that last one was derelict freighter. This one is lost freighter.
Looks like this vessel was abandoned.
Most of the systems seem to be disabled. Only basic life support appears to be functioning. What was that? Is there someone else on this ship?
Somebody set that trap. The whole place could be wired.
Why'd you walk into that?
They say Jacob's gone. They say his brain isn't functioning anymore, and they want to shut off his machines. But Jacob's the only thing in the world that matters to me. I don't know how to help him, and it's tearing me up inside. I just feel so helpless, so damn angry. Dr. Smith gave me some meds to calm down, but I didn't take them. I can't. Not until I figure out a way to help Jacob. I won't give up on him. I won't!
Jacob is showing no signs of brain activity. There's nothing more we can do for him. He wouldn't want to be kept alive by machines, so we're going to disconnect the life support. Dr. Smith is worried about Julia's reaction, though. She can't seem to let Jacob go. The stress is making her implants flare up, causing intense migraines. It'll probably be easier for everyone if we don't tell her until after we shut the life support down. Give her a chance to... Julia, what are you doing here? Why are you...
Jacob's not going to make it. His brain was deprived of oxygen for too long. There's nothing any of us can do for him now except let him die with dignity. It's what he would want. I'm more worried about Julia now. She's showing signs of severe depression. I gave her some meds that should help, but I better warn the captain.
Take cover! Looks like that machine is keeping him alive.
I do not see any brain activity on the readouts. He is dead. This body is just an empty shell.
Maybe we should shut the machine down. It's the merciful thing to do.
It is your decision, Shepard. But perhaps we should wait until we have more information before we do anything.
I feel like we've got all the information we need.
That was the compassionate thing to do, Shepard.
So yes, Julia. Killed the crew in order to keep him alive. Is that only the one malfunctioning object in here?
Heads up!
Possibly. So yeah, that's maybe the creepiest side quest in the entire game. Okay, so that was Lost Freighter. Derelict Freighter, Lost Freighter. Next thing is Lost Module. Hercules and the Attican Beta. Did I... Hercules, Hercules.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Normandy, this is Alliance Command. We're detecting your presence in the Attican Beta cluster. One of our surveillance drones was gathering intel on Geth activities in the region when it was spotted and shot down. You need to go groundside and recover the drone's data module before the Geth find it.
Tanya. Oh yeah, it's this planet.
Is your mic far away? I can barely hear you.
You can barely hear me.
Oh no, I brushed my own mic, never mind.
Kind of just curious.
That stream quality sucks.
Discord always suffers at the expense of Twitch.
Is that a thing? Like, does Twitch's quality actually affect Discord's?
I doubt it does directly. Or just...
This is the surveillance drone. But where's the data module?
This will not be easy.
Monkey-like creature. Yeah, no, probably not directly, but the fact that I am also streaming on Twitch means probably more of my upload is going there. And Discord does.
Oh, you're streaming to both.
Yes. And Discord is aware that I am streaming, that I'm also running OBS, because it enables streamer mode. So maybe it puts it on low priority. Would be my guess. Because yeah, I don't think my Twitch quality suffers at all. The monkeys with their little houses. Space monkeys. They turned those into piejacks in Mass Effect 2. Because Rex talks about piejacks in this game. And they're like, well, we gotta have piejacks then. Bouncy.
Moving out.
They look pretty good. Reasonably certain I don't actually want to shoot any of them. That's how you get renegade points. Oh, I've actually maxed out my Paragon from the looks of things.
He dropped the data module!
It is a miracle the data module is still intact. Your pilot should be able to relay this info to your superiors.
Cool.
I smell trouble!
Oh. even get to check the other path. Still not getting any level X stuff. Guess I've gotten some. Not much. Level 27. Oh, that was stupid of me. I was gonna do that. Okay. See, there's some debris over here. Okay, and then there's this all the freaking way out there. Oh, no, wait, there's one more thing. I get to test and see if I can climb mountains. Damn it. Nope, nope. Damn it, damn it. Yeah. Yeah. There it is. I was about to say, I could feel better if I could find the thing. Look at that.
Cover me.
Glowing orb. That does not have reflections on it, at least not real reflections. Oh. So yeah, that's a recording device, or a data recorder, or whatever. They've been spying on humans. Or they were spying on humans. Is this doctor at risk? Newton and the Kepler Verge. Okay, that is this one. Kepler Verge, where are you? Kepler Verge.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
I've received some troubling information, Commander. We need your help. Someone is killing former Alliance scientists. There have been 4 deaths in the past month.
I'm happy to look into it, Admiral. What can you tell me?
All 4 scientists worked on a classified project on the Kuz. There was a brutal massacre there years ago. An entire unit was killed by thresher maws. It was classified as a natural hazard, but the project dates coincide with the attacks.
You think these scientists had something to do with the attack?
I'm not certain what I think, but it's worth investigating. There was one other scientist on the project, Dr. Wayne. I'm transmitting his last known coordinates. Good luck. 5th fleet out.
Fifth Fleet out. The lost crypts of the beings of light. Supposedly created at the dawn of time to protect organic life from synthetic machine devils. What am I doing? Another pretty looking planet. It's all green.
Where's the coast? Canceled the Pro League.
Of Magic the Gathering?
Yep.
Why'd they do that?
You can't be a pro. Whatchamacallit anymore. Impossible.
What?
It's impossible to be a pro Magic the Gathering player anymore. They canceled it.
They didn't just
It's
cancel it
gone.
this year, they canceled it overall.
It's gone. They just canceled it. Like, what is this? May 17th. 2 days ago. It's gone.
Why'd they cancel it?
I'm watching the YouTube video right now.
Lightning over there.
So, basically, they ended all their support for high-end competitive players, and basically decided universally to just end prize support for winning competitions.
Why?
This is hilarious. Oh my god. I don't know if you know this, but like Magic the Gathering's been like tanking the past 3 years in particular. I'm wondering if they're like planning to just end it
just end it. You mean like not make any more packs or anything?
Sure.
What's the, I know you haven't been happy with them.
Well, I mean, just like in the past 3 years, kind of hard to explain. I mean, you are a designer. I assume you'll know what are some of these words without me having to explain deeply. But there is a limited design space in pretty much any kind of genre. You only do so many things, particularly if you want balance, right? And generally speaking, card games are people playing with thousands, more like hundreds, because most people are fan, of individual unique playing pieces that don't play like anything else. Well, there's only so much design space, right? So, I mean, if you, a 2-mana creature is something a person can put into play, cast it in the game by turn 2. There's only so many like stats or abilities you can put on something that small without making it broken to the point where literally every player puts in their deck. So over the past 10 years, what we found is abilities that are essentially not worth a card or not worth the mana it costs to cast them have slowly gotten cheaper and cheaper. And then of course, mechanics interplay across multiple generations of cards, and you'll get stuff like, hey, I don't actually care what cards are in my deck as long as all of them are free. Because the one card that you actually put in your deck that does anything just wants you to have cast 8 other cards that turn. Doesn't matter how good they were or something. It doesn't matter. It's just random stuff playing with each other. And the design space for everything has gotten so incredibly tight, and the power level has gotten so incredibly high that they can't make anything new that's interesting or exciting. It's not possible anymore.
Stay back! I've got no grief with you.
And so, like, this last set in
this
particular
Please,
came out
he's a
like
madman. Mr.
5
Toombs, you're insane.
weeks
You need
ago,
help.
maybe.
It's Corporal. Corporal Toombs.
Like, everything in it just
You
like
don't
sucked.
get to
It did
lie.
nothing.
Not today.
It was boring.
Today it all comes
No one went out
out.
and bought any of it.
What all comes out? I'm listening, but
And,
I
like,
need you to put that gun
the
down.
Pro Tour, which you're talking about, like, none of them are
You
playing
don't
any cards from that
understand.
set whatsoever.
I don't want to kill anyone.
Because it's just legitimately
I want to
worse
go to
than
sleep
anything
without
that's come out in the
screaming
past
my
couple of
dreams.
years.
I want the people who sent me to accuse brought to justice.
And this is like,
Can't you see that
this is a
Toombs
recurring
crazy?
trend.
Shoot him.
It's like, yeah, it's worse than the last 2 sets.
But if I can't get that,
But the set before it was worse than the
I'll have
last
to
2
settle
sets,
for
and set
killing
before
the
it was
men who
worse than
took
the
my
last 2
life
sets, and
away.
set before it was worse
What
than
did
the last
the
2
doctor
sets.
do to you, Corporal?
we were on a
And it's
cruise
just,
when the thresher moths hit. My
it does
entire
really,
unit
like,
was wiped out.
who cares what political
thresher
statements they make
moths,
on social
the
media,
scientists
right?
were
They're a
studying
corporation, they're going
They
to do
let them hit our
literally
unit just
whatever
to watch. I woke up in a
people
holding
shouting
cell.
at them on Twitter tell them to do.
Scientists were delighted I'd survived. Now they had someone to run tests on.
Okay, so you're saying it's a mechanics thing more than a socio-political thing. It's not like the consumers are rebelling.
Acid in your veins? I have.
Oh,
They
right.
wanted to
Yeah,
see what it would do.
it's a
It
design
treated me
issue.
like a lab animal. I only escaped because somebody destroyed Cerberus, their big organization. This is just
So you were talking you
This
were
man
talking about
deserves to
stuff
die.
being free
So,
and cheap
are you
and
going to
stuff.
kill
Do
me
you
or
do you mean like cheap to cast?
Yeah. That's
okay.
So, like, in the original,
You're better than
the
this,
very first set
Toombs.
that released,
You're not like them.
right, 5 mana got you a
Don't tell me who
a 5/5.
You got away with a few scratches and a scary reputation.
Now you can get that
the
for
rest
2
of the
mana.
unit died, and I was tortured
Or
for
you can get a
years,
4/4 for 2
Shepard.
mana instead,
You can't
but it has,
judge me.
you know,
You don't
something
have
else on
the
its card
right.
that does something really powerful.
Toombs,
Or you'll get a
if I could have
3/3
helped you on
instead of a
Toombs, I would
4/4 for
have.
2 mana, and it'll do
All
something
I
like
can do is help now.
super broken,
Let
beyond
me.
broken. Or you'll have an ability that's like, it's not playable at any mana cost whatsoever. It's a useless ability.
They couldn't make
so
me one.
They made it
Just as long
cost
as he
0
goes to
mana to
try.
play in order to see if
Maybe
it would
the
like
screaming will stop
to
now.
see if it would get play. In card games, there's this
Those
concept of
bastards can't hurt you anymore.
card parity, which
Joker,
is that like you
tell
want
the
to
Fifth
play
Fleet we need a
cards
ship
that
for pickup.
genuinely or generally speaking remove 2 of your opponent's things from play, so that because if you're just paying 1 for 1, you're reactive and they'll get the benefit out of their thing before you take care of it, or vice versa. But you both everyone just draws 1 card per turn and starts with 7. That's it. And that doesn't change. And even in other card games where that math is a little bit different, fundamentally each player starts with the same amount of resources. So cards that say kill a creature in play plus discard a card from your opponent's hand technically got rid of 2 cards. Only one of them was in play, but you still denied your opponent resources because now they can't even play that other card, even though they didn't actually invest resources into it apart from drawing it. And so certain effects have been widely considered, for example, not worth the card they're printed on because they're not worth a resource of wasting a slot in your hand at all. It's like life gain effect, which keep you alive. Generally speaking, from a game design standpoint, whether you're winning, whether you're losing, you don't want something that prolongs your loss, that keeps you alive longer so to still lose. You want something that will actually change the tide, something that's going to make you start winning if you're losing, or end the game if you're already winning.
Sure.
So if you get an effect that just doesn't do one of those 2 things, it's like you wasted a draw step, essentially. And so then this concept comes to play where, because Magic has this mana system, most card games do, nowadays at least, where really powerful effects cost more, really unpowerful effects cost less. And this whole other design idea entered play, which was creatures have to do something when they enter play, because if your opponent just kills the monster before it does anything, you essentially wasted your entire turn. If you cast a 5/5 creature, which is very big, it can kill your opponent in 4 hits essentially if it's unchecked, and it also has lifelink, protection from other creatures, and basically says if you win the game on your upkeep, that monster doesn't do anything because your opponent can just kill it. Not even on their turn, like the second after you cast it, they could just play a spell that destroys it instantly. And those spells are ripe in the competitive scene. No matter how powerful the effect is, if it doesn't do anything between the half a second it takes for it to be on the battlefield and the half a second that it takes for the opponent to kill it, if it doesn't do anything between that time frame, which is literally 1 step in the game chronology, essentially, then it is essentially unplayable, no matter what its mana cost, and that has helped push down the mana cost of cards that would otherwise be so expensive you'd never really see them.
I love this right here, by the way. There's this
strange,
the shifty looking cow.
You found it.
You turn your back on it and it starts to steal money from you. Right. Yeah, there we go. See? I'm losing credits. It's stealing money from me.
You need that money to buy Spectre gear?
The amounts that it's taking are minuscule. It took like 50 from me, and
Maybe it needed that money more.
I have 9,320,000.
Maybe it does need that money more.
Still, I could kill it. Dis. Huh. Did I never go to Dis? Dis. Huh. I did go here.
Message coming in.
I reviewed your report on the situation, Commander. I'm glad to see you were able to take Dr. Wayne in alive. Now we can put him on trial and get some answers. Corporal Toon seems to have found some closure. Hopefully with therapy, he'll have a normal life again someday. Thank you again for your assistance, Commander. Fifth Fleet out.
I was always more of a Marvel Overpower fan. Jartar. Jartar is noted for the discovery of the Leviathan of Dis, apparent corpse of a genetically engineered living starship. Leviathan was found at the bottom of a crater by a Batarian survey team and estimated to be nearly 1 billion years old. It disappeared after a visit to the system by a Batarian dreadnought 20 years ago. Since then, the Batarians have steadfastly denied the Leviathan existed at all, and all the more vociferously when shown recordings of the corpse made by Solarian researchers. They bring that Leviathan of Dis up again in Mass Effect 3. And they're just like, oh yeah, it was a Reaper. Like, what? What do you mean it was a Reaper?
Commander, we've got an incoming distress signal. Patching through to you.
Mayday! 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 This is Lieutenant Marie Durand, 314th Infantry, Alliance 10th Frontier Division. The listening post has been overrun by unidentified hostile life forms. Request immediate extraction.
Nepos. Quaji. Nepos. Thai. Nepos. Which Which mission is this? Is this listening post alpha or listening post theta? Listening post alpha. Nemos. Huh. Oh. Totally just missed that. Buried safe box. Oh, God damn it. I think it's actually broken. This is actually broken because of the update they pushed the other day. I had no problems before that patch. Actually, you know what? Get me out of the hole. Get me out. Get me out of here. Titanium.
You lead. I'll follow.
This is actually not accessible yet. So I did do this wrong. I should have done top right to make this all a big loop. There's that.
You need to turn back, Commander. You're going beyond the range of the operational area. You went right off the scanners, Commander. Now we have to bring you back.
Cool. That's fine. Because now I can do what I should have done in the first place. This is the whole reason people say that those sounds are Rachni sounds. It's because you can hear them from inside this base, which was attacked by Rachni. Double check. Yeah, you don't hear those sounds anywhere else on this planet. Just that one location. Hey, Lieutenant.
First Lieutenant Durand, ma'am. 3rd Brigade, 14th Infantry Regiment, and I am damn glad to see you.
We heard you needed some backup.
Actually, we need to get the hell out of here. But I guess your ship couldn't carry us all. They dropped us here a few months back. We get supplies every couple weeks. We didn't see anything local that was more dangerous than lichen. Yesterday, these animals started coming out of the ground. No idea where they're from. This is what's left out of 90 men. I'm the ranking officer.
We do have a ship in orbit. We could bombard them.
Wouldn't do much good. They're moving around deep underground. The only time they come near the surface, and they're right on our position. You bombard them, you take us out too.
Why are you out here in the first place?
There's been a lot of pirate activity in this cluster. We set up a chain of listening posts in the local systems, in case they have a staging base.
They're not animals, they're a sentient species. You study history? They're called Rachni.
Never heard of them. Can't say I care. What we just fought was a probe. Our seismic sensors are picking up a crapload more on their way up from underground. We've got 5 minutes, tops. We might be able to hold them off if we were at peak, but you can see the fighting's busted this place up.
Do what you can to secure your position. We'll see if we can get some of your defenses operational.
Aye, aye, Commander. You heard the woman. Everybody pool magazines and grenades. Take a leak and a drink while you can. And if anyone wants a smoke, it's as good a time as any.
Okay, so connect the Mako to their generator, which should power their turrets. Doesn't seem to be anything else to do, really.
I'm on it!
Shepard.
We'll hold. How are those repairs coming?
What repairs? You didn't give me anything to repair.
You must die! Take him down!
Holy hell, ma'am. Talk about a near-run thing. You alright?
Never mind me, are you alright?
Still on my feet. We've been fighting for almost 26 hours straight. None of us will be standing for long. There's one other thing I should mention. One of our other listening posts went offline 3 days ago. I don't know if it's coincidence, a pirate raid, or what. But if you want to check in on them...
We'll check on them. I don't know why there are Rachni loose out here, but I intend to find out.
Ma'am, we're getting a signal from one of the ground scan UAVs. A big hollow space about 500 meters under the surface.
Right. That must be it. That must be where they're coming from. My people aren't in any condition for a clearing operation, though.
Just point us in the right direction.
You don't have to do that, Commander. We've bled them. We can probably hold until a bigger ship arrives to get us off-world. If you want to take a throw at it, we'll give you the coordinates. But it's your call. You saved our asses, Commander. Thanks.
Now, I can get one over here. Ooh.
Now it gets fun.
Tali, I think. Let's see if we can switch back to Shogun.
Negative contact. All clear.
Colossus X. That's what we saved. dead? You gotta tell me if you're dead.
Metagel deployed.
Did you come out already?
Patching you up.
Brood warrior. These things are huge. Oh, excuse me. Just in case I shouldn't run into anything on the way, but just in case I do. Alright, and then that's this planet. And then I think I've basically got one more. One more unexplored world. And then one more spaceship. And then I'll probably call it quits there for the night. And then tomorrow, no, I have volleyball tomorrow. Tomorrow I can get through Vermeer, at least. Maybe the lockdown.
Who are you streaming to? Just like...
Other people come in from time to time.
You have regular followers?
I mean, not generally speaking, but I've had a couple other people jumping into the stream. From another server, from another Discord server. Although I do need to go run and use the bathroom again.
Not seen the shuttle from space? Tell through, no lie. Confirm.
sense.
Okie dokie. Oh my gosh. I hate you so much.
I'm sorry that you hate me that much.
Stupid hacking minigame in the PC version. Is awful. It's truly awful. No, I'm mostly just streaming because I know I'm not going to be listening to any podcasts or anything while I'm playing this. So I'm just like, well, I'm going to stream, and whoever wants to jump into any chat anywhere and talk to me. I might as well be social at the same time. 2. And I'm almost done with the last of the side quests. This is the last quest chain that has you go to 3 different planets, or 2 different planets and 1 spaceship. And then all I have left is Vermeer, Citadel Lockdown, and Ilos, the finale. And again, I can hear Rachni noises here. Rachni noises. But this is kind of just a random spot. There are Rachni currently on my minimap though, so that might be an argument in their favor. Those are pyjack nests, though. So the Rachni taking over pyjack nests? Bodies. Bodies. Got there. You would have out. feel like I can't play games like I used to. Like I used to be able to sit down, pick up a game like first thing in the morning, and then play until like I went to sleep. But now I get really tired after playing for like a couple hours in a row. So like Rachni eggs.
According to this, they received a supply ship just 2 days ago. The Rachni must have attacked since then.
Tell me about that supply ship. This planet is supposed to be uninhabited. The Rachni didn't come from nowhere.
One moment. These things are drones, dispatched at irregular intervals from different depots to reduce the likelihood of tracking. I have it. This one came from Argos Row.
Wherever it is, there's probably more Rachni there. Let's get to the bottom of this.
Very well, Shepard.
So from Argus Row. Did something just beep on your end?
No.
Oh, okay. Colossus X. Level up. So that got me to level 28. Supposedly you can hit max level in this game. Oh, I don't think I'm even gonna make it there. 28, 29, and 30, I guess, would get me there. Cameron. Charblu. Select on. And then an unidentified space facility. Picking up leads. Starting to pick up nothing but X's now, or largely X's, which is good. High level gear, woo! There's still a 300 item limit.
Personal data recorder for Major Elena Flores.
Play the first entry.
Sigma 23 is almost fully operational. The barracks and storage lockers are complete, and we've begun stocking the munitions. It's highly unlikely the Alliance will patrol in the nebula. I expect our only risk will be from pirates, and who'll believe them? Looks like we'll have space for 2 reinforced platoons of Cerberus commandos.
Cerberus? I do not think I have heard of that organization before.
Oh yeah, I forgot this was Cerberus too.
All Cerberus needs blessedly.
Play the second entry.
The package arrived today for field testing. I'm told they're fundamentally similar to the units being developed on Noveria. They promise this batch will be stable. Something about them developing in proximity to the master control unit. We detected some pirates setting up an anchorage in a neighboring system. I think we'll try deploying them there first.
Play the last entry.
They've escaped containment. Clever bastards. We treated them like animals. We should have treated them like POWs. They're spreading. Boarding the supply ships and sending them to random destinations. They'll be all over the cluster in a week. General, if you recover this message, my advice is, screw the Rachni. They're too smart. Use one of the other projects.
General.
Flores, signing off. For the final time.
A Rachni experiment gone awry. Again.
Let's go.
One minute. Holy crap, that's not a lot of time. No, I get it. I have very limited space. You don't have to tell me every single time. I like the warning at 50 and then another warning at like 25 would be good, and then another at 10. Remain. Let's just sit here and wait for the ship we're on to explode. Well, so those were all due to Cerberus. Actually, I'm going to That's everything. So I'm gonna just go try to get the Spectre level X weapons.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore.
Look at that,
Exo
Wedgie.
Presley has the deck.
You must welcome civilization after so long a time in the Prothean ruins.
No, cities and stations were always my mother's area of comfort. I actually enjoy the solitude of dig sites.
The ship I grew up on was always full of noise and people. The solitude of a dig site would drive me crazy.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you...
That's the last thing I'm doing for the night, is just doing this stupid thing again.
Not enough data yet.
Shh. Be quiet, Jordan. Nobody's talking to you.
Come on. Udina's presenting the Quarians' evidence to the Council.
Eden Prime was a major victory. The beacon has brought us one step closer to finding the conduit.
And one step closer to the return of the Reapers.
You wanted proof?
This evidence...
I recognize...
She must... Only we...
Where did the...
The Reap...
Or it could... No! I face Sarah.
Commander Shepard, step forward. It is the decision of the Council that you be granted all the powers and privileges of the Special Tactics and Reconnaissance branch of the Citadel.
Spectres are not trained, but chosen. Individuals forged in the fire of service and battle. Those whose actions elevate them above the rank and file.
Spectres are an ideal, a symbol, the embodiment of courage, determination, and self-reliance. They are the right hand of the Council, instruments of our will.
Spectres bear a great burden. They are protectors of galactic peace, both our first and last line of defense. The safety of the galaxy is theirs to uphold.
You are the first human Spectre, Commander. This is a great accomplishment for you and your entire species.
We're sending you into the Traverse.
You'll get... Anderson, come with me. I'll need your help to set all this up.
Not even a thank you from...
Until...
Oh, I'm busy Friday, I'm busy Saturday. I have volleyball tomorrow night and Sunday.
Right.
Hello, Commander.
Show me what you've got.
Sounds good. Just let me set you up. Oh, this must be a mistake. Well, I heard about that, but...
So I'm gonna have to do Vermeer. I'm gonna have to try to do Vermeer and
Hello, Commander.
the lockdown tomorrow before volleyball.
I'll open the rare stocks for you, Commander. Enjoy.
What gives, you jackass? Why are you not stock good Spectre weapon? Why you do this?
Binary Helix has settled out of court with a Krogan group that had accused the Genetics Corporation of fraud. The Krogan group had contracted Binary Helix to perform studies with a long-range goal of curing their genetic sterilization. The group later sued for a return of investment money when the study produced no viable results.
This is almost the best armor in the game. This is only the IX, not the X. This is the 9, not the 10. Well, crap.
Stand by, shore party.
So yeah, I'm gonna have to try to do Vermeer and the lockdown tomorrow before volleyball. So tomorrow afternoon.
Logged. The commanding officer is aboard. XO Presley stands relieved.
And then the final mission after volleyball, 10 or Friday night. So late Thursday or late Friday. Saturday I wake up and I take off pretty much immediately. I might be back for like an hour or two in the afternoon before board games.
Looking for
which
supplies?
goes until midnight.
Let's see what you got.
You bet, Commander.
And then Sunday I basically am at volleyball the whole time. Huh. Well, you sons of... Because otherwise, yeah, I can't. Otherwise, I probably won't get around to it until next Monday. It's Wednesday right now, so it'll take me 5 whole days to get the final missions done. Okay, well, we're gonna call it quits there. Oh, it's almost, it's actually not that late, but I am exhausted, so if you're checking this out, thanks for watching. We'll figure out how to do this. Peace out, y'all.